How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the video. First off, I want to start with this. I had all my bounties the other day, and for whatever reason, one of them changed languages. Not exactly sure why or what the reasoning for that was, but I thought I'd share it just because it was a really strange thing. But into my main topic right now, I'm running into quite a few of these players, especially when I'm doing the bounties for the AI versus in Dominion. And I'm not sure if this guy's looking for a fucking pony or some shit, but he's driving me insane. And then we look at these fucking three morons over here. I get in to fucking have to kill, 400 AI, and I get stuck with 3 people that are running circles in the back of the map. Like, when Ubisoft said they were going to be looking for people that weren't doing anything, I didn't expect to be getting put into games where people are literally running in a circle. It's not one of the things, like, Dominion isn't one of those game types where you can simply walk in and handle the entire enemy team on your own. You actually have to take the objectives and do stuff. It's not one of those game types where you can just sit around and do nothing. So it angers me to see that players can get all their XP perfectly fine and take a match. Now, before they had the whole, AFK players, they said they were going to start banning people, they were going to have a better system and all that. Well, clearly all people have to do now is just run in a fucking circle and, oh, you're golden. But I think something needs to be put in place here. Mainly, I think that they need to put something into place to where it's based on score, essentially. If you're 4 or 5 minutes into the game and you still have a score of 0, then why are you in the game? Like, I mean, there's no way that you can have 0 score in a Dominion match 5 minutes into a game, unless you are just getting absolutely slaughtered at a base. But even then, just standing in the base alone will get you points. So I don't understand how you would ever not have points. Now, I get that this could lead to people just running out there, taking a single base, and then running back or something like that, but wouldn't that be better? At least you're having players still play. Now, I'm not exactly, I'm not trying to get super pissed over this because, it's a game, it happens, people can do whatever they want, essentially. But what I want to at least communicate to people is the fact that it is really annoying for people that, like me, that normally would play against other players to come in here just for a bounty, for Christ's sake, and to have people just sitting in the back for no apparent reason whatsoever other than just they feel like it. And quite honestly, it's really aggravating to me. It got to the point where, as you can see in the gameplay here, I just said, you know what, fuck going for the middle objective, I want to see how long I can survive on this base. And I went the majority of the game doing decent. Like, I was still honestly pissed off, so this gameplay reflects the fact that I was just swinging basically. I didn't fucking care anymore, and I'm against AI, they're not exactly the smartest. So I just wanted to hurt them. But it's one of the things where I don't mind if there's like 1 or 2 people that aren't doing anything, because 2 people can definitely handle this. You only need to hold 2 bases, and if you're a skilled player, that's all you need. But when we have groups of people all using the candy stuff, sitting in the back of a base doing nothing, I mean, I have no idea how long these guys have been doing this. For all we know, they left their Xboxes on all night with the controllers and are just getting crazy XP all night long. And then they wake up, these fucking little kids or whatever, make sure their Xboxes are still on before they go to school, and then they fucking just what do they do at that point? They get home at 3 and actually pick up the controller and start playing with it? At that point, they've been getting XP for almost 24 hours. At least implement something that'll actually work against these kind of players. I mean, if it's one of the things where you can't, take away stuff because they're technically moving or whatever, I mean, this is a pretty big exploit, and I understand that it's an older topic where they said, oh, we're getting rid of the AFKs and all that kind of stuff, we're implementing new stuff. Well, on Xbox, this is what I'm currently seeing. I don't know if they've released a patch or anything yet. I haven't checked any of the channels. False Phoenix is where I would normally go to to check that, but I haven't seen any videos yet on the whereabouts or what's going on with the patch. But it's just aggravating for me, and I hate to just make this a negative video, because normally I don't even really make news topics or any kind of crap like that on my channel. That's why I have so few subs, because I don't really tell anyone what's going on in the game. I just play the game. If I do something cool or interesting, I post it. I don't even have a main character, for Christ's sake. Like, the Warden's the closest thing I got to it, just because he's a high rep. Because one day I was like, oh my god, you know what? I'm going to start HEMA, and I'm going to start using the Knight in For Honor. And then I was like, you know, if I'm going to be doing HEMA and all this other stuff, I don't really want to have to play as a Knight all the time. You know, I'm learning how to sword fight. I don't really want to have to use the Warden all the time. But these guys are the perfect example of people that are hitting huge reps that don't know how to play. This has been brought up in multiple videos at this point of players where they have insanely high reputations, like what I brought up in a couple other videos. I've run into like 15, 16 reputations on Wardens, and I just steamroll them. Like, it's not even funny. But I don't know how they would fix this or what they would do. I just find it to be aggravating, and I wanted to fuel my anger and see if anyone else in the community is having the same situation that I'm having here, where it's just, you know, you're the only man on your team hoping that you can just kick some serious ass. But mainly I wanted to start a conversation, see what other people think. Now, if you're one of the people that are doing this, this is not intended to, you know, I'm not angry at you guys for doing this, because I know most of the time it's only 1 or 2 people doing it. There's not going to be, you know, a swarm of people doing it. Which, in this case, there was a swarm, which is why it angered me. Because I mean, for starters, I don't like being tag teamed in the first place, and then when I'm getting tag teamed by, you know, Shigoki, Orochi, Valkyrie, and Kensei, I was getting annoyed, just kind of losing it. But with that all being said, I don't want this to come out as, you know, I hate you because you boost or whatever. If it's a game, you know, boosting's gonna happen, like Modern Warfare 2, all the Call of Duties. If there was a 10th Prestige lobby, yeah, people were in it. I get it. It's a fast way to level up, so you do it. But what I want to push is people to just play the game. I mean, does reputation really matter? I mean, some of the guys I was playing with are like 10th reputation. I mean, if you just look at some of these guys, like, is this how you want to play? Like, look at this guy. He was a 7th reputation. These guys over here, 2 of them were a 2 and 1 of them was a 3. And then I went into another game and they ended up still being there. I mean, is this really how you want to play your game? I don't think this is how players should act. I'm sorry that this video is so negative, but I hope you guys can start a discussion on this, and hopefully I'll be making better, more, you know, nice videos in the future. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry that this was such a negative video. Well, hopefully you can go find some non-negative videos on my channel. Thank you all for listening to this stupid rant, and let me know what you guys think in the comments, or if you know about anything with the patch, please let me know, and I will see all of you in the next video. Thank you.